You're welcome once again to this our free online legal clinic where we dissect and review legal issues and provide appropriate solution. Today we'll be talking about something special, like I told you last time, about a lady whose boyfriend broke up with her just 4 weeks to their wedding. How sad. Anyway, this is something that is happening almost every day this time around. I don't know how that is happening. Anyway, my name is ML Garba. I'm the lead consultant for Mariam Legal Consult. Like I always tell you, please kindly follow, like, share, subscribe to our various platforms on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. You see the handles on your screen, and also if you go to the bio, you will see all the handles. Thank you as you do that. Now today, like I said, this lady sent me a message requesting on seeking way out on how to go about her problem. This issue falls under breach of promise to marry. And when we say breach of promise to marry, we are talking about a boy and a girl who have been dating for a particular period and one of them decides to back out. What remedy does the other one have? Now, before somebody can have remedy, let's put the lady on the spot now that maybe the guy broke out and the lady needs to seek remedy. But it can happen either way. Assuming they are dating, like in this case, they've been dating for about 4 years before the guy decided to withdraw just 4 weeks. Before somebody can seek remedy in breach of promise to marry, there are two things that must exist. Those two things are key. There is no two way about it. They must exist before somebody can be able to get remedy. The first one is promise to marry. There must be a promise of marriage between them. Now, this promise, how do you know that there is a promise? You don't need, it's not until somebody kneels down and pop the question, asking the question, will you marry me? And the girl saying, yes, I will marry you. That is one of the ways, but it's more beyond that. In fact, sometimes if you go to some communities, the man or the man's parent may just go and see the lady's parent and they will talk about it. After seeking the consent of the daughter, they will say, okay, fine, we'll give her hand in marriage to your son, or we'll give her hand in marriage to you. And they will start talking about marriage. By the time this happens, there is a promise because at that time, what they are looking at is marriage. So if then in some occasions it will be through letter, the family of the guy may write to the family of the girl, and the family of the girl will also reply saying, yes, we will give the daughter of our hand in marriage to you. And sometimes it may not be oral, it may not be in writing, it can be through their actions. If they've started constituting themselves in a way that all what they are talking about is marriage, without necessarily asking, will you marry me? Or I promise I will marry you. But they've started talking about marital life, how many children they want to have, where they want to live, and all that. Because they have put themselves in a particular situation and they have created a certain impression. So all these can constitute promise. So when this promise exists, there's a second factor is reliance on that promise. If there is this promise and the other party has not relied on the promise, then there cannot be breach of promise to marry. But if there is this promise and the other party has also relied on the promise, for example, by refusing the hand of other suitors, maybe there are other people that are coming to her and she keeps rejecting them just because of this boyfriend who has promised her, that is it means she has relied on it. Or it may not be like that. Maybe she even had some boyfriends initially as at the time she was dating this guy, and after this guy made the promise and all that, she decided to let go of those ones. She has relied on the promise because she let go of them because of this guy. So in the face of all this promise and reliance on that promise, and the guy now withdraws from continuing with the relationship or for continuing with the wedding or the marriage, then we will say there is breach of promise to marry. Now, what is the remedy? How you get the remedy is by going to court actually to file an action for breach of promise to marry. And after establishing all these elements, the remedy that you can get is compensation. You cannot get uh, the relationship back because the court cannot force a relationship on anybody. The court cannot say the lady must continue with the relationship or the guy must marry you. But you can make the guy to pay from his nose, depending on the situation, of course, because many things will be considered. There are a lot of circumstances that the court will consider before reaching conclusion. But the remedy you can get is compensation. So the quantum of the compensation depends on many circumstances. But in short, really, the relationship may be gone, but you can get compensation. But one challenge that may likely happen is that it is very difficult to see this type of cases in court. It's very uncommon, even though the breach of promise to marry is happening virtually every day. And one of the greatest challenge is that, especially if it happens to a lady, you will see that, assuming she even decides to file the case in court, and now she gets another guy that they started a relationship. This new guy will up to 70% not want her to continue with that kid because she will see it as, we have this what we call stigma that people will think you are going to court to. And sometimes court is not like that. It's not really about stigma, it's about one, making sure that other people do not suffer out of that, whether in the hand of the same man or in the hands of any man at all. Making sure that other people will do not suffer. Also, to make sure that at least you get your rights, you get compensated for violation of your rights because of what you have lost. You have lost emotion, you have lost, there may even be financial loss. So, in short, this is what you will get, and I pray that our various minds will be consoled, especially people that have this type of challenge in their life. It is something, it's very, very sad that it is happening, and but for those who can pursue it, kindly try and pursue it so that you will save other people. If there is any specific question you or any area you still want me to clarify, you can leave that in the comment section or send it through WhatsApp message. You can get the WhatsApp link on our Facebook page at Mariam Legal and all other platforms. Thank you very much and have a blessed day.